Baltimore
games.
Ravens and the New England Patriots. I'll be back with you.
I got an Uncharted game for free. The only thing different is that they got the people that doesn't know how to passes get it for free.
A coach, it's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon.
Wow.
Oh, he spins past him and into space.
Melvin Gordon.
And all the way in.
This nigga did a spin and got a touchdown, bro.
Melvin Gordon, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
A lot of times when I play, we play,
this is fielded a couple yards
my
deep.
team somehow just show out on it.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's
But he
taken
beat me the
down back
last
shy
time,
of the 20. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
To throw on 3rd down, Herbert. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Wow.
Out comes the Cleveland offense to see what they can do this time. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they
blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Nick Bosa
steps away. And he's going to keep it. And he lost the football.
Here we go.
It's picked up by the Ravens.
Here we go.
Room here to run.
There we go.
Look at the big man rumble. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on.
Hey, he be chasing down
Defensive backs,
sometimes.
he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. On first down, Costello. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon.
Brought
down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Throwing on first down, Costello. And his throw here is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Costello. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just...
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Patriots take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case. That play got bottled up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing it too much. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
Holding? No, holding.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Bro, look at the exclamation points on my
there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Oh, blitz, and he's showing
and the
that
punt
blitz.
Will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
He got that. I remember having that. You can see blitz.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
That was those free agents I picked up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions.
I like
the running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Off the bootleg. Herbert throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Second and 1. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert, wide open receiver, complete. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
Look at me, zipper. Shoot.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Gordon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, my God. I'm fucking
and he'll be
myself.
taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Out to his left.
Get out of here, doesn't
Can't
outrun
get
chasing
rid of
like
it.
that.
He's taken down.
Thank you, Wilkerson.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the third sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
Yeah, on third down, they can see
Pass on that last
blitzes.
play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. For Kidder here, it's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Wow.
And intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Throwing to start the drive. Costello. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
On first and 10.
Good one.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Back to throw. Costello. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Looking to throw. Costello. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Back to throw. Costello.
Wow. Yes.
Incomplete.
Thank you.
So we come upon halftime in the... Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall,
and it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Looking to throw on second down. Costello. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose.
That's crazy. I put him in the zone for that
shit. When the ball
shit.
comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Illegal touch and offense, 0-yard penalty.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Operating from the gun, Costello. He can run for it, and he will. And they work this near the 5, and he stopped at the 6. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Look, he's doing it again.
Touchdown, Patriots.
My bad.
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 21-14. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. Looking middle, and that's complete. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
On first down, Linder. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these fans make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Calling a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run on first down. Linder. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. To throw on second down. Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Good catch.
The open man is Shark. It's complete.
Holding offense.
Wow. Wow.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career.
But that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Hey, I 7. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch that.
On 4th down, Herbert.
Oh, my God.
It's incomplete. Boy,
He
it looked like he
dropped it.
had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to
It was
take
short
over
on
on
this.
down.
Fuck.
He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Nowhere to escape.
I told you I'm just gonna play on. I'm gonna play online. Look at that last sack. He finally got it.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire
finally
game.
got it.
The way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And it's fielded at the 34.
God,
A good return there,
Dude's
call it
fast.
13 yards. And
That's
the
it.
Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down
These
try.
niggas don't
But they had to
play
like the
Madden.
feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. So nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Know where to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And this will be caught at the
Good
30.
catch. Good,
And
great
able to work
catch,
this
Sharp.
to the 25 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
They're playing man.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I did a possession catch.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Come on, they're playing zone again.
Hey, Orbit. I know he ain't got it. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 5.
On 4th down, Herbert. Got a man that's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
That nigga Shark is a dog,
there to make the
a dog.
grab, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point.
That nigga Shark is
Don't
a
forget
dog.
the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. 30, 20,
Yes,
10,
bro.
and all the way in.
Yes.
Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock
Still,
and I'm
bro, like
thinking,
even
there's a
Shark
long way to go with this
speed.
one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
So the Ravens now down by 7. 1:47 on the clock. They need a touchdown to keep their Super Bowl hopes alive as they come up on first down. He'll look to throw.
Just hold the ball.
That'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, dude. 56, check 56. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Mike 56.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Wow, it's over. Game over.
It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You can't just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
I got you. I got you.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.
Go now. 60 outlaw.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. And a couple